Go on.
Okay.
All righty, let's get started. We'll start with the pledge. Pledge allegiance.
It's to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And how about approval of the agenda? Anything?
I'd like to add one other thing under manager's report. Reference to Witten Hill Road and our old landfill that was in Kennebunkport. I'd like to have a little discussion on that.
Okay. We've added that to the agenda. Anything else? Motions made and seconded to approve as amended. All in favor? All righty. And public forum, public comment on non-agenda items. Well, so much for public forum. Approve the minutes of February 10th. Motion made by Jason. Do we have a second? Second by Tom. All righty, all in favor? And no committee and board reports. They're having a meeting, I think, tonight because Chip said he was going to the meeting tonight. I don't know. Because this is an off week. This is usually our week, so I don't know what their meeting is, but Chip is going anyway. Managers report, the Housing Trust Board meeting.
Yes, just to report out that I did attend that meeting last week. Their next meeting is set for March 20th. Unfortunately, the meeting on Thursday, they did not have enough members to make a quorum. It appears that they're pretty straightforward. The trust looking for options. I think that gives us a little bit more time to maybe find somebody to serve on your behalf on that board. Excuse me. Velma gave me a little follow-up tonight that I'll talk to somebody who may be interested. One of our new members on the budget board who has some planning experience may be inappropriate if she's got the time to maybe go once a month down there. So we'll find out a little bit further.
Once a month?
It's once a month. Yeah. It's once a month and it's in the morning, Jason. Yeah, I know. As I explained to them, I said, with the exception of one person on our board, everybody's working. So it's very difficult for Thursday mornings for you folks to get there. So, we'll see what we can do. Just to let you know that the RFPs for architectural services, as you asked for at your last meeting, will be back at the end of the month, and you'll be able to review them at your last meeting in March. I sent them to 5 firms. I've heard back from one already, so hopefully we'll get more than just one, maybe a couple that show an interest. I think it's a little bit too far out, but have not received any inquiries as of yet, but hopeful.
And the change proposal, the land use ordinance.
Yeah, just let you know, I did attend the planning board meeting I guess it was last week on Tuesday. Expressed to them your views reference to the proposed changes for the lot coverage in the R1 district. They voted to move it to public hearing. They've established a public hearing. I think it's March 18th. They were going to try for the 4th, but I think it's the 18th that they'll have their public hearing and then provide their recommendation to us at that point. And my thoughts are, if we then move it on to special town meeting warrant, that we probably want to make that change in the street design and construction ordinance at the same time. That way it would give us two actions to take place on that evening. So, and I'll coincide that special town meeting with, obviously, with our meeting as well. So.
Okay. How about Public Works snow event efforts?
Yeah, I think you all know that Terry had a little mishap and wasn't with us with one of those large major snow events. Roger Tashro stepped in to help us along. And I just want to be very thankful not only to Roger, but to the crew and the efforts that they put forward to get that done. I was a little surprised on Saturday when I saw Terry in the truck. I guess he must have been feeling better. At least that's what he tells me. So anyway, yeah, I was very, very happy that the guys did a great job. I'm sure Terry will let them know. The next thing on the real estate update, just to give you an idea, the statistical update is moving along slowly, but moving along. A couple things that have come up. It looks like we're trying to get our IT folks together so they can, from what I understand, Vision wants to try to do this through a cloud-based application, which we have no objections to. And they're working through our IT to make sure that the effort is all underway. So that's moving along. Once that gets done, I believe they'll begin their process of reviewing the data and doing the work that's necessary to get it accomplished. We put I think it was a June 15th deadline to have that completed. So if they go over that slightly, I think we still have plenty of time to obviously get accomplished what we need, which would be new values for the upcoming fiscal year. The issue that is taking a little bit of my time right now is that last week the tax assessor informed me that she's going out on knee surgery for her second knee in March. So I tried to behoove on her that this work that we're trying to get done is very, very important, needs to get accomplished. And I tried to say to her that it would be nice to delay that elective surgery. She's chosen not to delay that elective surgery. So we're moving forward. I've taken more of a leadership role to ensure that this real estate update gets accomplished. I'm in correspondence now with not only Vision, but with the tax assessor, so we can make sure we stay ahead of this and get this work done. Then she should be back enough time to assist in the setting of the rate once we have the values. All those new updates will be in the cloud ready to go. They just need to be verified, and then we can upload to the new value and send out once the tax rate is set, then send out the bill. So timing is everything. So I was hoping that she would delay it, but she's chosen not to. So.
Okay, how about reference the Witten Hill?
Yes, I had a meeting with John Maheska from our environmental folks that take care of our landfill. Not only we discussed our landfill here on Bergeron Drive, the necessary upgrades that are for the water systems that we're obligated to repair. They've been in those systems have been in line and in work for over 15 years. So it's time to upgrade them. So he's going to be giving me a cost estimate for that. We'll build that into the budget. The other issue that we have is he's been contacted by the DEP as some of the folks that have purchased property where the old Witten Hill Road dump was, have now indicated that their water quality, including PFAS, is possibly quite high. So we're supposed to be getting a letter from the DEP notifying of us of this event. I don't know where it leads us at this point. I'm sure that you all have far better knowledge on the Witten Hill. From what I understand, it was property that the town of Arundel purchased. We utilized it for a dump for a period of time. Then it was sold, as I understand, to a farmer who had the property for a while, and then evidently when he was ready to get out of farming it or utilizing the land, he broke it into house lots and sold it. Now, whether or not any deed references were ever mentioned that there was a possible dump there at some point, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what the closure process was back in the, what was it, in the 70s or 80s? I'm sure we have some paperwork on it. Okay. Okay. That's what I heard. From what I understand, I guess some of the neighbors now saying that a lot of that stuff is now protruding up out of the ground once again. Yeah, in some locations. So I'm not quite sure what the DEP letter, John just gave me a warning that it was coming. And so once I get it, obviously we'll get it to you folks and see what kind of, what they say in the letter. So. Just a bearer of good news tonight.
Thanks a lot. How about Arundel Road postings?
Yeah, I'll let Terry tell us a little bit about his efforts with our neighbors and what the process is. But yeah, we're at that time of year. We got to start thinking about postings.
Basically, I called last week because I hadn't heard from anybody. Usually we all try to coincide. You know, so we all post at the same time. Kenny Bug and what and Bitterman. And to make a long story short, we basically all decided that we're gonna post this coming Wednesday. So it's here tonight to just see if you guys agree that post Wednesday. And I know in the past that on the postings we have until it's May 1st. And like I said, there's been a lot of much business on May 1st. And it's because that we don't really know how long the winter will go. I mean, it could do anything. So we just kind of cover our butts. So we just put all the postings, you know, until May 1st. Like I said, we've had a lot of people ask about the bill so long. But we can always pull early. It's kind of hard to extend, you know, say, game bad, something like that.
If you approve tonight to post the roads, then we'll go ahead and make sure that information gets out to the public through the avenues that we have available.
Well, it's bad. So, if it wanted to go off for another couple of weeks, they finally decided that watch the weather, they couldn't. And Kenny Buckport, their selectmen's meeting is until Thursday night, so they're hopefully they're gonna post a Friday.
They're the same roads, right? We don't have any additions, same, it looks like it, yeah, okay.
All the same.
Yeah.
Okay, All right. Any more discussion? Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor? Yep. And how about the payable warrant? Yeah, the fire department got some new boots, and what amazed me, it's right there on top. It's the first bill, and I went, what the devil? The boots that the fire department uses, that I imagine have to be regulation boots, $329 a pair. Yeah. It just surprised me that they were so expensive. And payables, yeah. Okay, Dan made the motion and Jason seconded to sign the payables warrant. All right, all in favor? Yeah, and I was just wondering what the lifespan was on those boots and because I imagine those boots are ordered per size for the person that they're gonna be used by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Yep.
And if they-
We purchased boots for Public Works, but
Yep.
I don't think they're as expensive as that, but
And it's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
well, look at your steel-toed work shoes that you wear. You go down to Rennie's in Wells and they have them by the very brand name company. And they're, a couple $100 for those. Okay, anything else?
The update on the train, road closings and all.
In fact, Terry asked me about that today. Haven't heard anything else. I reached back out to CSX to see if they can give us a little bit more detail as to when they anticipate that those closures may be occurring in Arundel. Haven't heard back yet. We'll just have to,
I see. They just spread it through.
Yeah. yeah, they're supposed to start in the end of March, so that would be my thought. That's probably getting their stuff spread out so they can ready to go. But like Terry and I talked today, the crossings at Log Cabin and River Road were just recently done. So I'm not understanding why they would have to, at least those sections, unless they have equipment that may be in the road while they're doing other stuff. I'm not quite sure it'll take that long, but guess we'll have to wait for them to let us know, but
They take it up the crossing itself, place the ties, it's under that crossing. Really good enough.
right,
That crossing on the River Road was just redone not very long ago.
right. That's what we're saying. That one is plus is Log Cabin
Log
Road. The
Cabin Road.
elevation was changed on that as well. So. Yeah, it would be nice to get a little more detail from them. Hopefully we get some more so we know what's going on and we can let the public know. And then our public safety folks know as well.
Yeah, put
In
it up.
March, we still may get snow. At the end of March, so that could be an issue as well. No. Right, they're not gonna get pavement. Yep, you're right.
Well, if you hear anything, let us know. Shoot us off
Yeah.
an email.
And we'll let you know.
Anything else?
What budget, what are you thinking for the first budget?
What I've got done now is, the complete municipal budget's done. The, anticipated revenue is completed. The warrant articles are completed. The only thing I'm waiting for now is, cost comparison for, health benefits. That would be over in addition to what we have now, as well as, the inclusion of main PERS into a pension thing. So those are the two numbers I'm waiting for. Other than that, I think the numbers, our initial numbers are ready to go. It really, it's a little higher than I thought it was going to be. I think, and I'm concerned, I mean, when I look at the overall, what the town, the state has the town of Arundel valued at 100% at $850 million, which is considerably more than what we had the tax rate set at our value last year. I think it was I think we were like 625. So if we get into the 850 with the statistical update, which theoretically, based on what I have, would probably be looking at somewhere around a $8.50 tax rate based on my initial analysis. So we'd go from 17 to 850, but obviously we'd have larger values on some of the properties that we have. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Again, you guys haven't had a chance to really look at it all, but I'll present it all. Won't be long now. And I think we chose, continued to stick with Wednesday or Thursday. What was it? Do you remember, Jason? Because I thought it was Wednesday too. Okay. So we'll schedule it for Wednesday, and then we'll have a complete package. And then at that point, we can begin the review.
Anything else? No? Oh, motions are made to adjourn, my word. And Phil seconded that. All in favor? See when Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.